Hello everyone and welcome to this Fairies Oracle and Witches Tarot reading on this new moon in Libra. And as always, the fairies are trying to communicate harmony and they just wish the best for us. They wish for us to come into more harmonious living with ourselves and with each other and even with the fairies. So they very much wish for us to contact them, to look for guidance and advice and some dialogue. And as always, I'm using some crystals to ground the energies. And I have this tiger eye, as the fairies are very closely connected with Mother Earth and the energies of the earth. Brown colors would be a good idea to use for this purpose, to connect with the fairies. So if you want to maybe do a reading for yourself or you want to do a meditation with the fairies, I suggest that you use these crystals or that you go out in nature. And then I also have this red beautiful jasper, and I also have the moon, a piece of moonstone here, because the fairies are using the moon as sort of their fifth element, as their way of bringing in the magic into our dimension. So that's why I'm doing these readings on new moons and full moons, because I feel that that's where the energies of the fairies are particularly strong. So let's give the cards a blend and see what the fairies have for us, which message they want to come through with on this new moon in Libra 2021. Let's see what's coming out here. We're asking for guidance. We're asking for maybe even answers on something that we have been dealing with in our lives recently. As I'm reading for the collective here, it will of course be a very general reading. But if you find that there are numbers on the cards or colors on the cards just speak to you on a very personal level, then definitely go with that, because that would be a particular personal message just for you from the fairies. Okay, so you just take with you what you feel resonates with your life. But I am otherwise reading for us being a earth people here on planet Earth. So let's see what they have for us. Let's see what's coming out here. Okay. They're just asking to slow down, so we'll just slow down. The fairies have this very calm, very harmonious pace in the way that they communicate. So they're also saying to us that we should really right now take some time out for ourselves, slow down in our lives to really have an extra look at what it is that we are doing in our lives. And also, as I'm shuffling here, they're saying that we should have a look at what we are really producing. So something about being efficient. Okay, we will just ask for one more card. See what's coming out here. Okay. So the first card that is coming out for us is card number 22. Yeah, the Master Maker. And he's a funny little guy, because he's talking about that now it is time for us to really use our skills, really to use whatever talent it is that we have with us in this life. Number 22 is also a master number of building things. So this is a very magical number, and it's like there are some things that are coming into blossom right now that we really should take action on, because we can see here how he's standing on on the forehead of a fairy here. And he's a funny little guy, but he's holding this wand of light, okay? So it's like he's saying, I got my wings here, follow me, I know where to build. And he's giving us this funny look, you know, and saying, hello, are you ready? Because I know where we're going. I am now ready to put spotlight on where you need to make some action, where you need to refine your skills and your talents, because we are each born with a very unique talent. There is something that makes us unique in just the person that we are. So as a collective here, there is something that we need to start to create, and as a collective, okay, there are some special skills now that are being asked for from the earth energies. And he is a very firm little guy, make no mistake of that. He's an older fairy, as we can see, so he's very wise, and he has this ability to create, and create with light. He's saying, create whatever it is you wish for, but make sure that it is in alignment with the light. And that is, of course, definitely, I feel for me, what's coming through here, that we need to build in alignment with who we are, with the truth, where there's no place for shadow sides here. It's spot on. Okay, so let's have a look at the next card that is coming out. And I will just show you this card in its upright position, Taom the Poet. Normally looking like this, card number 25. Now 2 + 9 is 11, so that would be a master number as well, where we are sort of thinking things through before we are making any actions on it. Over here with card number 22. Just a moment. So there we go. So card number 11, it's like normally Taom the Poet, he is someone who likes to communicate things out. He's the poet. He really is thinking about what kind of words he's using, really getting it out there. And here he is going more introvert. He's like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what it is to communicate. So this would be the master number 11, where we are considering what to build, what skill it is. So really here I feel that as a collective we are being asked to go more within right now. We are in, normally I don't bring up the astrology, but we are just about to come into a period of time where the outer planet Pluto, Neptune and Uranus are beginning to go direct. So we are still a little bit introvert, but soon I feel that there will be put spotlight on where to put in our skills, where to put in all our effort and start to create something magical. And we just need to right now consider our words, consider what it is that we want to take action on. We are very much on a mental level here, I feel. So maybe we need a little more time, you know, do it slowly. We are in the earth element here, but there's something that will speed up. But right now we need to, I feel the word consideration is coming up a lot. So we need to consider our words, consider what it is we want to put action to, considering the next step ahead, and really rethink what it is we feel called to right now. What would the smartest solution be? So because Taom the Poet is also a very clever guy, a very wise guy. He wants to really be very, considerate. Again, that word. He wants to be considerate. He wants to know that when he's putting his words out there, they have some kind of effect, and also that he has considered what kind of effect they could have on people. So the impact of our communication skills on what we want to see happen next. You know, how do we want to communicate with one another? And so let's have a look at the last card coming out for us. And here we have, I'll just show you this card in its upright position, but it came out in reverse, card number 52, the Raw, normally talking about very fast energy coming in for us. And coming out here in reverse, it's like slow down for a minute or two, okay? Because there is something that we need still to consider, okay? So make sure that I have got all the information right on that card. I will just have a quick look in the book of Brian Froud's beautiful Fairies book, just to see what Ra is talking about when it's coming out in reverse. And here we are told that in the book it says, the Ra upside down indicates a terrible problem. Both the querent and the Ra are losing or have lost control and are thrashing about in mid-air. Fairy glamour and fairy saps are running wild. Illusions and delusions arrive. Misunderstandings escalate. A cold shower is definitely in order. Practice grounding exercises. Meditate, back off, and look at things coolly. This may not be enough, but please try. Okay, so that's a rather serious message coming out here, that there is something that we are risking to misunderstand. We are risking to lose something here. I feel that there are some chances coming up here where things could be going too fast for us. Again, where we need to look to the Ta'om, the poet, in his reverse position, because there is definitely something here that we do not want to miss out on. We do not want to miss out on communication and wrong words being spoken just because we need to speak it. You know, there is some kind of that consideration is very important here, that while things are changing very fast, we really need to be grounded here, okay? Because there could be something that we are about to lose control over, okay? So as we can see on the world stage right now, the world is, you know, when we compare to earlier years, there are definitely things that are speeding up. There are things that we have not seen for many hundreds of years, and perhaps not even before in the history of the earth. So as we're working with the earth element here, I feel that it's time now to also wake up with this master maker over here, to really wake up and start to look at what needs to be done. Be careful not to send out wrong words, wrong communication. Go introvert right now, just because we want to consider one more time before we take action, because otherwise we could go completely rogue over here, where we do not know what kind of effect and impact our actions are having. Okay, so we really need to meditate, stay grounded, and take things a little bit slow. We should not be rushed. We should not be stressed by any information coming out or any information given. We should just really take it slow, consider one more time what seems to be reasonable. So let's get on with the tarot. And one card is coming out immediately here. We'll just put that down here. And another card. And so let's see if there's anything more. Anything more for us. So this is also calling for us on an individual level. If you feel that there's some certain skill or talent that you really want to get out there, really consider that as well. What is your special skill? How can your skills affect the rest of the world? What kind of an impact does your skills and talents have for your local community, for example? Okay, so we have quite many cards coming out here. And the first card that is coming out is Queen of Swords. Now, she's very emotionally detached, okay? So there's something that we are being asked to here to really use, yes, in particularly with this guy, card number 29, Tome the Poet, we need to go more, this is the clairvoyant card, right? That's when we see through things. We're cutting out the emotional crap. We're going for what we want. We're more in our instincts here. But the Queen of Swords, she knows a thing or two, okay? No more time for no emotional chitty-chatty. We need to get some things done here, okay? And the next card that is coming out for us is Four of Swords. So we are being asked here to isolate ourselves, as also these two cards over here with the Fairies cards are talking about, to meditate, to retreat perhaps a little bit, to stick to our own, personal struggles that we have at the moment, not to let anything else interfere. I feel that this is also very specific energy. This is about going for your goals, that we need to really focus, okay? And the three last cards that are coming out, they came out together. We have Four of Cups. We have the Empress from the Major Arcana. And we have Six of Pentacles coming out here. Okay. So with the three last cards coming out with Four of Cups, this is talking about making new acquaintances. This is talking about growth and harmony within our emotions, our spirituality, using our sensitive side. And there is something that is growing within us right now. It is coming into harmony. We have the Empress coming out with clarity and fertility and quite beneficial influences, actually. And also talking about that now is a time where we will begin to take some concrete action on things. Okay, back to the Master Maker over here. So there's definitely something coming in that is very fertile over here with the Empress. Okay, she's the one you want to go for the advice. She's really sending enormous beneficial influences into our lives right now. And with Six of Pentacles coming out, we are being reassured that within our work life, our financial situations, our practical daily routines, how we do things in a practical manner, and also with the whole structure of our lives, our homes, how we go about sustainability. Six of Pentacles is in particularly talking about that we will see something profit from that. Some kind of profitable gifts are coming in for us right now. It's like this is the perfect timing, okay? So all of these cards are really talking about seeing through things, okay? Really mind our words, but also cut out the emotional crap. The Fairies are saying, meditate, be still, isolate, go within, and keep to your own struggles here on planet Earth right now, because there's something that needs to be done. There's something you need to understand. With the Swords also, we are on a mental level here with our thoughts, visions, ideas, thinking patterns, and our communication, both in speaking and writing. Okay, there's something where we really need to see through things and get it done. Look at what needs to be done, because in that way we will actually grow and expand and come into harmony and come together. I feel that we're being more united. Four of Cups, like with the four over here, it's a stable number. So we are coming back into harmony within our emotions. We're beginning to feel whole again, to feel like we're united. Okay, so with the Empress also, we can start to act on that. We will be able to start to come into more fruitful encounters, into more clarity of things, and then that will be the new beginning in our financial situations, where we are coming into much more ease and finding that things are just coming to us much more easily. It's like we're finding new ideas that are much more effective than in the old ways, okay? So there's definitely something where we need to focus on that. And when we have a look at the bottom card from the tarot here, we see that we have card number 19, the Sun, coming out from the Major Arcanas, which is always giving us the general energies, overall bigger energies coming in for us, where it's now time for sunshine, it's time for clarity, friendship, sincerity. And with the sunflowers here also, we are finding our way home. The Sun is always showing up as who we are with all that we are. So it's really time for reunion here with something that we thought was lost within ourselves. We are finding that kind of unity again. So let's finish this reading off with just a few more cards to see if the fairies have a final word on this and what our magical word will be, at least throughout the next 2 weeks. And let's see what's coming out for us. But definitely we are heading through more clarity, but it's like we need to have the job done, okay? And it's very much on a mental level right now. It's like rethinking things, isolate, think it over before you use your magical skills, because we have really some great skills to use now, and it's like the time is lining up for us. It's beginning to be the time where we need to take some more actions and some more quantum steps, they're saying, the fairies. So the last card that is coming out for us is this card, Peace. And I cannot find a more beautiful card to end this reading that is so much in alignment with the fairies and what they wish for us, just to come into peace with ourselves, okay? And again, with the moon behind us here, coming into emotional peace, and also peace with with relationships, peace within ourselves and everyone we have around us, okay? So we really need to, even though, slow down, reconsider our words before we're taking any kind of actions. But I feel very soon that the time is now. So the energies that are being invoked through this new moon in Libra is really to rest, consider, and prepare for the next quantum steps to be taken, okay? So I hope that you have been inspired throughout this reading. Maybe you want to dive more into this and the fairies realm yourself and the tarot. But I'm definitely wishing you all the best out there. Dive into exactly what you wish to know more about. Always remember to ask questions, because you will find the answers coming back to you quite interestingly. So take good care of yourselves out there. I'm wishing you all the best. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.